I'm real happy that I know the difference between the beet and the Swiss chard right now. So this is our rice. Oh, let's repurpose these and put these in the green stock. Is it okay that it's mold in here, y'all? Y'all can't tell me I ain't a bad mama jamma. Ooh, that's how I know I'm getting gangster, y'all. I just pulled that bug off of my bare hand. Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to another video. So today we are going to do like a mini garden tour. Also, I'm going to tell y'all my plans for the garden going forward, and I have made some changes. I don't know if this is going to be the start of a new video or if I'm going to add on the content I already got last week to this video. I don't know, y'all, because I've been kind of all over the place. I did a video a week ago. I never edited the content, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to just do a fresh start video. But like I say, if y'all get that content in this video, then y'all get it. If y'all don't, just gonna disregard everything I just said. Anyways, let's go ahead on and get started. I'm gonna take y'all off the tripod. Y'all, I can honestly say my garden's showing out. And while I'm getting over to my area where I'm going to, I want to first tell Miss Betty, if you watching this, she had commented on one of my videos on TikTok. I want you to go give Mr. the phone if you're watching me on the phone, or turn the TV up so he can hear me. Cause she said, I gotta show my Mr. this video because he said he don't never see you harvesting nothing. I did a short form video on TikTok and she said she made that comment or whatever. When I tell y'all I died laughing, I died laughing. I don't do harvesting videos really. Like in the summertime I was harvesting stuff, but I was rarely recording it. And like y'all seen the mistakes that I made as far as like when I prematurely pulled potatoes and stuff like that. But as far as like my for sure harvest stuff, y'all really didn't get a chance to see that. So I'm gonna try to be intentional and show y'all all the things that we harvested for the fall winter time, but y'all know how that go. Anyways, let's go ahead on and get started. Let's first let's first start in this area where our carrots are at. So y'all, I've been coming through thinning them out just a little bit, but I ain't came through and did like a real deal for sure thin out on these carrots. So I may get some micro miniature carrots. I don't know. But we just gonna roll with it and see what happens. I told my daughter that I was gonna harvest these pockets next week, and we're gonna go from there. I want y'all to notice though the difference in the leaves. People that have grown carrots, do y'all notice like once they're ready to harvest, do the leaves become like this, or is it okay if they stay like this? Cause I noticed the carrots that are getting bigger, the leaves are starting to look like this. So I don't know if that's a sign that they're ready to harvest or what. I did feel my hand down in there, and I noticed that I do have some carrots that's like that I can feel. So I feel them. I definitely feel them in there. But my daughter said she wanted to help me harvest them, so I'm gonna let her join me in harvesting them. She in the house cleaning up right now, so yeah. But this the update on the carrots. Like I said, I've been coming through randomly thinning them out. But as far as like just sitting here and thinning them out, y'all, that's just too much like right for me. It's just it's I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be honest. Now my manzunas, child, my manzunas have taken over this bed. I ain't gonna say they took over this bed, but the spot that they're in, they have really gotten big. Y'all know I got 9 manzuna plants in 1 square foot because they said I could do that, which I can do that because as y'all can see, my stuff around it is still growing. I still got action, but I just feel like I got too many Monzuna greens. I don't feel like I eat them enough for me to have as many plants that I have. I got some over there in the chaos area, which I'm gonna show y'all that, and I also got the ones that's right here. So what I decided that I'm gonna start doing, these are big enough for me to go ahead on and saute, but I'm gonna just pull up the whole plant when I get ready to harvest these. I'm not gonna do the cut and then let it grow back. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just pull up the whole plant, and I may leave like 2 plants in this bed, and that's it, just for me to have if I want salads and stuff. Cause I find myself not really thoroughly enjoying the manzuna as much as I enjoy other like lettuce, leafy type vegetables, if that makes sense. But I have tried them sauteed, so I like them sauteed. So that's why I've been kind of letting them get bigger. But to me, the salad is just too peppery. And I told y'all before I don't like arugula, and it kind of reminds you of arugula. But yeah, that's the update on that. I am, however, even though it's bigger, I am, however, going to use some of these for our salads for dinner tonight. So I am going to harvest some of this, and I'm also going to harvest some of my kale while it's like this size. I know it's not as big as it can get, but this is a nice size for me to go ahead on and harvest some if I want to put it in a salad. Now I do have some growing in the garage, which I'm gonna show y'all that too. I ain't gonna get too far ahead of myself. I'll show y'all that, and I'll talk about that once I get out there. But This one right here is the biggest one that I have in this bed, and then these are not far behind it. So, from my understanding, y'all know this is my first time growing a lot of this stuff that I'm growing because this is my first year of gardening. But from my understanding, you can harvest it while it's this small and eat it. I noticed that I like kale rather if I saute it like greens or if I put it in a salad. I haven't tried kale chips before, but I know they sell kale chips in the store. So I don't know if I'm gonna try that this year or not. But I know that I can chop it up and freeze it too, just so we can have, in the house. All right, now moving along, our Swiss chard. Y'all know this Swiss chard is like something that's near and dear to my heart because this got to be like my fourth or fifth time trying to grow Swiss chard, and as y'all can see, I got some bug damage on here because I did not cover this plant yet, which I should have, but I don't know. I feel like once I took that cover off, I knew I wasn't gonna feel like putting it back on. But I'm just checking behind the leaves just to see if I see whatever it is that's attacking my Swiss chard. But yeah, y'all know I had the hardest time growing Swiss chard when I first started out, and now it's doing its thing for me. So I'm very grateful about it. It's growing good in the chaos area as well. So I am very, very happy to see this. And another thing that you can actually do with Swiss chard, if y'all didn't know, you can actually once it gets big enough, you can cut it and do like saute Swiss chard and kale together. So that's like a super greens type of ordeal. You can actually, if you grow manzana and kale and Swiss chard, you can make a mix out of that too. So just in case you didn't know. Now that this is growing, because y'all know I didn't know what this was. Hold on, let me. Y'all know I didn't know what this was. I think this is definitely a weed. I thought it was something else. So I'm going to just go ahead on and pull this. Yep. I thought it was a pea plant or something, but yeah. Or is it a flower? I don't know what it is. It could have been a flower, but I just don't want to deal with it because I know it's not something that I planted. How about that? So that's why we're going to go ahead on and get rid of it. Going to go in my little trash bag. Now, we got our beets over here next to the manzana. So the way I've been able to tell the difference between my beets and my Swiss chard, because y'all know I wasn't able to tell the difference at first. I noticed my beet leaves kind of go in the middle, and then the leaf look like this. Now compare it to your Swiss chard. The Swiss chard kind of comes over, if that makes sense. Y'all see the difference? What I'm trying to say? Cause y'all know me, I say something, it sound right in my mind, but when it come out of my mouth, it don't sound right. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yep, that's the beets, and I have 9 beet plants in a square foot space as well. These right here, I feel like they're too close together, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just let them roll with it. And then y'all know I got it's a weed right here. Let's pull that. And y'all know I got my carrots in here too. I told y'all last time I'm about to grow a beet carrot. I don't know what's gonna come out of there. And also with the carrots, I had the worst luck growing carrots in my raised beds. So I'm very happy to see that they're doing well now. So, and that's actually why I decided to do a full green stock because I noticed the carrots did a really good job in the green stock. So that's why I decided to do a full green stock of it. But now that I know that they'll do a little some in the raised beds too. It's probably just a user error, or I probably just planted them at the wrong time of the year. I'm real happy that I know the difference between the beet and the Swiss chard right now, because I just keep on looking at this beet like, oh, okay, it's coming to me. It's coming to me. Now I know the difference. But moving right along, we have our dill. These seeds are officially dried out. I am going to collect the seeds because I know y'all be telling me, girl, collect your seeds, get your seeds, save your seeds. So I'm going to save my seeds. This is the stage that it's in before it gets to this stage. Now, I ain't no seed collecting connoisseur to tell y'all how to collect these seeds, so y'all do your own research on how to collect them, because this what I'm going to do. I'm going to just pull them off when they get dry and hope that that's the right thing. Come through and take them, roll them in my hand, and they'll just fall off. And y'all feel free to leave in the comments how y'all harvest y'all dill seeds, or any seeds for that matter. How do y'all collect y'all seeds and save them? Now, moving right along, let's go ahead on and talk about this rice. As y'all can see, I still have not harvested rice. I'm going to tell y'all why I ain't harvested this rice yet. It ain't no other reason besides I'm being lazy. That's the only reason why. And before I started growing rice, I did not know how to harvest rice. I really just started growing it as an experiment. Y'all know that. So I didn't do a whole lot of in-depth research on how to harvest it. I was just glad to be throwing some seeds down and watching it grow. But after I had did some research on how to harvest it, it made me wonder more and more, girl, why in the ham fat did you drop some rice seeds? No, you sorry when it comes to doing certain stuff. So I still don't know. Like I watched some videos, but I still don't know how I'm about to harvest it, y'all. I'm gonna be keep it real with y'all. I still don't know how I'm gonna harvest it, but we gonna harvest it. I know that much. All right, y'all. So I just got one of my rice pods. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I realized I didn't show y'all how I did that. I basically just peeled the skin off the rice. That's it. So this is our rice. This is what it looks like. Now I'm gonna be honest. I ain't about to come through and harvest the rice the way I just did this little 1 grain because that's gonna take way too long. So I really been trying to find a tool, um, some type of tool to use for me to harvest. I know they have things like for people that grow rice and places that's made to produce rice, but our yard ain't made to produce rice. So I just got to figure out a way how I'm gonna harvest it. And if y'all got any like suggestions, tips, or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments. And y'all feel free to say, yo, tell shouldn't went out there try to grow them rice and you ain't know how to harvest it. Y'all feel free to say that too. I don't mind. One thing y'all gonna do is tell me about myself. Okay, so now in this bed, these ones was really, really small. And I was saying in that video that I didn't know how it was gonna work out really because the plants, the seedlings was so small. But as y'all can see, they growing. My soil is a little bit dry on the top, so I am gonna water it in because these are still small seedlings. Now, I'm also gonna go ahead on and fertilize with some fish fertilizer because I haven't fertilized these just yet. And the reason why I haven't fertilized them is because when I first put them in this bed, they were so small. So I'm gonna give y'all a close-up of what they look like. So these are our seedlings that are growing. And I want to say I was telling y'all that I didn't know what each one of them was. I know that's a beet though. I'm gonna stand on business and say that's a beet. And I know this is dinosaur kale. And I also know this is dinosaur kale. I do think some of it is, I don't know if some of it's spinach. Y'all, guess what? We ain't about to play the guessing game what these plants is. Just know once they get big enough and I see what's growing out of them, that's when we'll find out what they is. How about that? How y'all like that? All right, so I'm gonna actually leave this up because I do plan on, like I said, fertilizing and watering this. Now, this bed over here, I need to come through and do some pruning of some things because as y'all can see, I'm getting like some yellowing of the, not the leaves, but like the stems of this plant from where I had harvested. Now, I know this right here for a fact is butter crunch lettuce. So this same thing came out of the same packet as this right here. And I know y'all tired of me talking about this and y'all gonna keep on telling me that this mustard greens, but god doggone it, my packet said it was a salad blend. So we gonna say it's all right, we'll say it's a mustard. Dang. Because I did saute it and it did kind of taste like spinach. And y'all know mustard and spinach kind of taste similar. To me it do. So, all right, we'll say it's a mustard. But moving along, this is our butter crunch lettuce. And we're going to actually harvest some of this to use for our dinner tonight because I'm starting to let the bottom leaves die. And we don't want that. We want to be able to eat our lettuce. And I actually, if y'all see right here, I actually harvest a piece and taste it. It has a buttery taste to it. So I guess that's why we call it butter crunch. Because it actually has a buttery taste. So we're going to harvest some of that. All right, now, update on our green stock seedlings. So these were direct sold. And as y'all can see, I got 2 right here that's close together. It's actually 3. I'm going to pull this one out because this one don't look too shabby anyways. And once these get bigger, I'll take one of them out and put it somewhere else. Kind of like how I did the dinosaur kale down here. And then we got some more seedlings right here. Or another seedling right here that popped up. And then I got another seedling right here that popped up. And these empty pockets where nothing popped up at, I got some onion scraps, green onion scraps that I'm gonna actually plant in those little spots. And then I got some that popped up right here, some that popped up right here, and then we got stuff that popped up on this side too. So we got some action now. Y'all see our dead strawberries, but we gonna leave them in there because we just gonna say what y'all be saying. They gone dormant for the season. We gonna say they gone dormant. They gonna come back in the spring. We praying life over these strawberry plants. Y'all gonna bounce back. Don't worry about it. if y'all remember, we took this kale from the chaos area because it was too close together. So old me would have threw away those kale seedlings, but new and improved me was like, oh, let's repurpose these and put these in the green stock. And I'm glad I did, because y'all can see we got some kale action. And they did not look the best when we first transplanted them, but that's okay because they bounced back. So yeah. Yeah. And I just pulled off the dead leaves that was on here, and as y'all can see, it's growing. It's doing well. So we are very excited to see that. And I'm going to pull this one off because it don't look the healthiest. That's the update for that. Now let's go on down here to the chaos area. So if y'all remember, I did sprinkle some seeds down here. I don't know if that was in my video that I didn't post or the video that I did post. I can't remember. So I'm going to just tell y'all about it again, just in case y'all new here too. So I sprinkled some lettuce seeds down here, and as y'all can see, my soil is dry because I have not watered it. Shame on me. And then here go my sunflower that I had put back down in the soil, hoping that it was going to still do something. So I don't know. It ain't dead yet. So hey, maybe it is going to do something. And then my dinosaur kale over there that I got. And then our sunflower that I did not kill. Y'all see the head is getting bigger. I don't know if this one gonna make it because we are supposed to be getting some cooler weather soon. So maybe it's gonna make it, maybe it's not. I don't know. Our sorry good for nothing sweet potatoes. No, I'm just playing sweet potatoes. I know when I harvest you, even if you some micro mini sweet potatoes, I'ma still utilize it. And also this right here, I was actually gonna pull this up because it was looking so bad, and I had took off the dead leaves off of it, and it's then came back to life. So I like to see that. I think that's I ain't gonna think, I know. This is a Swiss chard, y'all. This came from the rainbow variety. So I'm glad to see that. I got Swiss chard going everywhere. Your girl couldn't grow Swiss chard once upon a time. Now she got it everywhere. And then I got my kale right here, dinosaur kale. Some people may say this is too close, and some people may be right, but we ain't gonna worry about that because it's the chaos area. So we're gonna let it do what it's gonna do, right? All right, let's move along. And then we got us some a plant right here, some growing. That's Swiss chard, I'm almost for certain. And then we got some more Swiss chard under here. Your girl is a Swiss chard growing fool right now. And I got an onion right here in the middle. Just in case somebody want to act up, maybe the onion will push them off to the side. Then I got my other onions is growing long and tall. I'm going to be honest too, y'all. I rarely ever use green onions in the house. So that's why y'all will see these like overgrown. Because I don't use them, so I really don't harvest them. I really plant them so I can have help deter pests, because it's still been pretty warm in our area. And then I got another onion right here just standing up in between the monzuna. And all this is monzuna. Like I said, I got a bunch of monzuna growing. I feel like I got way too much. Yep. And then I got some beets right here, and I got Swiss chard. And another beet over here. I got some stuff growing now. So update on our blueberries. This is what they're looking like. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I haven't done nothing special to this blueberry plant like I was supposed to. Somebody told me that I need to take off the dead leaves off of it, the ones that look diseased, just so the plant can survive. And once it's time for blueberry season again, it can kind of come back with vengeance and produce me some beautiful, delicious blueberries. So let's come through. Cause if I don't do it right now, I tell myself, oh, I'll come back and do it. Child, don't never come back and do it. That's all I'm gonna do for right now. All right, and then our comfrey. So this is what our comfrey is looking like right now. We don't have any blooms because y'all know it's probably ain't the time for blooms right now. But that's what it looked like. That's the update. Now let me show y'all, cause y'all know I gotta show y'all everything. I don't want to show y'all cause I ain't been back here to check on it. So we're going to be surprised together. I'm going to show y'all my compost. I ain't been taking care of it. Whew. I need to add some more cardboard and stuff to it. I do know that. Because I got flies and all that stuff around it. And I also need to wet it up. So, but y'all can see my moldy onions in there. And all that's breaking down. Is it okay that it's mold in here, y'all? Child, I do not know. I'm talking about it's that fuzzy looking mold too. Somebody told me that I need to add some more cardboard to it. Friend, I listen, but I just ain't got a chance to do it yet. I'm gonna do it. The good thing is, y'all, I'm on vacation this week, so I ain't got no excuses but to do the right thing. And we got plenty of leaves, brown leaves on the ground. I could probably add that to it too. And I got some cardboard up here. So I think that's it for out here. So I'm about to take y'all in the garage. Let me call my baby and tell her to open the garage up for me so I ain't got to go through the house. I dropped quite a few seeds in the garage, but some stuff germinated, some stuff did not. But I ain't going to trip on what didn't germinate. I ain't gonna worry about it. I do know that I need to go ahead on and transplant this, which I'm about to go ahead on and do it, because if I don't do it today, when will I do it? Now, look at the start of the show, our spinach. If y'all remember in the summertime, our spinach started growing, but something came through and tore it up. It was either caterpillars or slugs, something, but it ate it down to the bone. But look at our spinach now, and this is growing in the garage. As y'all can see, I've been harvesting from it. Let me tell y'all what I've been doing. So this is set up right next to where I park my car at. So like if I'm getting off work or if I'm coming in or just leaving out for a quick second and I see some spinach that's like ready to harvest, kind of like this big piece over here, what I do is I come through, I pluck it, push that back. I take it off, I pray over it. God, thank you for this food I'm about to receive. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. And then I eat it. Blow it a little bit. I had that slight little piece of crunch. Y'all can't tell me I ain't a bad mama jamma for growing my spinach. I done came to the conclusion that maybe the stuff that I was trying to grow in the summertime, it was just too hot in my area. And it just wasn't going to survive. Or a pest was going to come through and eat it. So it's like the stuff that I was trying to grow in the summertime, it's really starting to perform and do well for me in the fall. I'm so excited. I love that. And I also have, I didn't know what this was at first, but I know now that it's actually a romaine. So as y'all can see, it's starting to form a little head. And I'm going to leave this out here. I'm not going to transplant it. And then I got something else growing right here. I'm going to actually pull this out because it don't look the best anyway. So I feel like it's being covered up by this romaine. But because I don't want to lose my romaine head, I'm going to just sacrifice this. And this looked like it was a spinach. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. It was something. Now, I was a little bit conflicted if I wanted to leave my kale out here. But because this is the little space where I'm trying to have, this is like a weed too right here. Is this a weed? I don't know if it is. I'm gonna let it stay in here. Y'all, what? Why do people make you pull weeds besides it takes away from your plants that is growing? It take nutrients away from your plants that's growing. Does it, other than that, does it bring harm to your plants? Because I don't know what this is, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna just move it from so close to those two plants. But anyways, like I was saying, my plan for this out here, I don't know if that's what I was saying or not. But anyways, my plan for this out here is for me to be able to come out here when I want stuff for a salad or whatever, and I'm just able to just pick it. Maybe I just want a salad just myself. I just pick it, take it in the house, wash it off, make me a salad. So that's why I think I'm gonna leave my dinosaur kale out here. I just won't let the kale pieces get as big. And I'm also just gonna move this down. I can move this rack down one level so it won't be so close to the grow light. And because it's already sprouted up, I feel like I don't really need it to be super, super close to the grow light anyways. So that's my plan for this. Once it starts to really get bigger, is to bring it down one of the levels. And for those of you that don't know, this is actually the Vago Easy Leafy Planter. So, they got their Black Friday sale going on right now. If y'all interested in getting anything, feel free to use my code, use my link, and all the good things. So, yeah. And I had it in my description if y'all interested. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead on and take this outside. Y'all know I have not been hardening off my seedlings. I just been taking them outside and letting nature do its thing. I just recently dropped these seeds down. This is what is this? Oh, these are lettuce. This salad bowl lettuce, and that's black seeded Simpson lettuce. So hopefully it sprout up sooner than later. But yeah, that's the update about the stuff that's out here. I have seeds in these little things right here, but none of them germinated, and they've been in there for a while. So I'm gonna leave them alone though. I'm gonna give them a fair shot. And I have been coming through, making sure they moist. So y'all don't say, have you been watering it like you're supposed to? Because as y'all can see, this soil is moist. So y'all know I ain't lying. Now this part not, but this one is. And we're actually gonna add this one seedling. We'll add this to the green stalk. So we're just gonna make us a little hole and then pop this one right on out. I got ants all up in this thing. And I'm gonna just pour this soil in my chaos area. Cause I know it's seeds in here, so if something sprout from it, I'm alright with it sprouting down there. We're gonna actually go ahead and water this bed too. Y'all, I ain't know if I was hot or cold when I came out here, so I got on shorts with boots, a jacket. Cause I was like, I don't know if I'm hot or cold. And when I was out here earlier, it was a little bit windy. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, but all I'm doing is putting that soil that was in here in this bed. I'm gonna add some water to it. And a few of y'all had commented on my shorts and told me that y'all having the worst luck growing spinach. Trust me, I know what that's like. And I wish I had some advice to give y'all, but I think I just got lucky. I just got lucky, for real, for real. I ain't do nothing special outside of what I did over the summertime. At least I don't think I did. But then again, y'all know I was out here doing all types of stuff, so ain't no telling. I probably did do something different. I will say I did something different. I haven't been trying all the everything. I've been making gardening very, very simple. So that could be what kind of played a part in it too. Just keeping things as simple as possible. I guess that's the best advice I could say, really. Because y'all know me, I was just trying to cram everything in. Like I was on a timeline to do all the things. Just give me grace, y'all. Just give me grace. Tomorrow is actually my fertilizing day, but do y'all think it'll hurt if I go ahead and fertilize today? I don't think fertilizing a day early will hurt. So what I'll do is I'll just water this stuff in, and then I'll look at him. Get your butt off my plants. Ooh, that's how I know I'm getting gangster, y'all. I just pulled that bug off of my bare hand. This hand right here. Y'all know I'm scary, but I just pulled it off with this hand right here. I know I'm getting gangster. I don't know, y'all. That sun's starting to come out, so I might just wait till tomorrow to fertilize. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely wait till tomorrow to fertilize. I'm gonna add those onions to my green stalk up there, and that's gonna be it. Once I'm done watering all this stuff in. Oh, hey, little lizard. Sorry, buddy. I ain't mean to disturb you. What you got going on? My bad. And since I haven't watered my my composting trash can lately, I don't even know if I should be adding water to it since it got like that moldy look on it. I just need to add some cardboard. Yeah, let me go ahead and add some cardboard to it. Cause I want to be successful with it, y'all. I really do. I want to be successful. I started it, so I want to give myself a fair shot. Like give myself a fair chance to get this thing right. So let's go get some cardboard. Golly. Y'all, I said let me go get some cardboard. Like I just was about to come out here with a whole bunch of cardboard. This is all I got. Now don't get me wrong, I got some boxes in there, but they got stuff in them. So once I'm done doing those couple of videos for the brands that I'm working with, I'll be able to add more cardboard. But right now that's all I got. And I actually took this off a piece of a green stalk box. That's another thing. I still got my green stalks packaged up, which I don't think I was gonna use them anyways for the fall winter. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna incorporate those into the springtime. And then I'm gonna wet my cardboard up. Alright, y'all, so we're about to add those green onion scraps to our easy cube bed. We're gonna add a few in between those plants in our easy cube bed, and then we're gonna add some to our green stalk. Okay, so somebody told me that with these and actually they're starting to grow roots already. Somebody told me that with these green onion scraps, you should really cut it down all the way so you can get bigger green onions. If I was to grow it like this, it'll be kind of like thin and skinny, opposed to Oh, y'all see I added my top to my green stalk too. Opposed to cutting off the bottom. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. I'm gonna cut it all the way down. I don't know how true it is. I'm just going by what somebody told me. So I'm gonna just leave this much and just leave like the root part, and I'm gonna just drop it down in the soil. Kind of leaving the top exposed. I guess I'm supposed to leave it exposed. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of do them different. I'm gonna do it that way and leave the top exposed a little bit, and of course I'm gonna water it in, and then I'm gonna give y'all a little closer shot. It's starting to get warm out here now, y'all. I'm gonna leave this one kind of big and see if it really make a difference. Y'all know me, I like to compare and contrast. Yeah, I feel like it makes sense to leave the top exposed a little bit. And one thing about these onions, y'all, you gon' smell them. Like, they are so strong. Trying to get, that's a good start to some roots right there. Now, I ain't trying to waste too many of my packets now. And if I'm doing this wrong, y'all please feel free to correct me. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm basically leaving the top exposed and just putting the roots in the soil. I feel like that makes sense in my mind. Then I'm gonna cut it down some. What if this wrong? I'm gonna bury that one all the way. Let me look up how to plant green onion and stop playing. Go to my favorite, how to plant green onion.
But did you also know you can do this? My favorite method for regrowing green onions is putting them in potting soil. This is
Oh,
gonna
okay,
provide
so she
essential
left it
nutrients, and believe
exposed.
it or not, it's actually lower maintenance than keeping them in water. But regardless of how you do it, I highly recommend regrowing these. When properly cared for, they can continue to regrow for months and will always be on
Oh,
hand
so
when you
maybe
need
the
them.
way the lady at my
I can't show
job
you how
told
to
me
raise chickens
wasn't
to produce their own
right.
eggs, but I
She
favorite
told me to
veggies
cut it all
indoors.
the way down.
But the
I'm
link
gonna
below if
leave
you
the
want to see more
ones.
videos.
So I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but I'm gonna leave the ones that I already got. See, that's why you need to start looking up stuff before you start doing stuff, child. So I'm leaving the top of it exposed. Top one right here. Kind of don't want none of them to go to waste, so that's why I'm trying to find a spot for all of them. And I'll put a few in my other bed too. I barely got room for what I got in this bed, but the girl in that TikTok video I just watched, she said doing it this way is actually less maintenance. I'm guessing because you don't have to like change out the water and stuff. I don't know the reason why it is. Let's put one right here. Nah, that's too close. Let's put one right here. I don't know, y'all. Starting a garden has made me really appreciate being able to repurpose stuff. Oh, I told y'all I was gonna fertilize our Easy Cute bed too. So let's go ahead and do that. And I try to make this the last thing I do because it's like once I start working with this fish fertilizer, the bugs come out the woodworks, the flies and stuff. They come out the woodworks. And I don't have no certain amount. I just poured a little bit in here and I'm about to pour a little bit more. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and fertilize all this stuff up here. Might as well since I'm about to have enough to do so. Oh, and I don't know if y'all seen my pepper plant, but I still have it just sitting out here. I haven't taken it in yet. And before I add my fertilizer, I'm gonna actually just water this bed in first, and then I'm gonna fertilize. Now, if these wasn't small seedlings, I wouldn't worry about top watering. And I really probably should mulch this Easy Cube just so the top can kind of stay moist. But I ain't gonna worry about it. Cause I like being able to not have to worry about playing around with mulch when it's time for me to drop seeds down or pull something up or amend soil. I don't have to worry about dealing with like the mulch. Even though some of the mulches break down, but still. And that's just my preference, y'all. I know it's probably more beneficial or better for me to mulch it so I won't have to water it as much. But and also, well, not so I won't have to water it as much, but so I know the top of it ain't getting dried out as much. But that's just a me preference. And I'm just watering this other bed real quick. Because I will say I do notice a difference as far as like the watering and stuff like that, the moisture of the soil for my bed that I have with the Easy Straw on it and my ones that I don't have any like mulching type of ordeal going on. I do notice a difference. And before I put this fish fertilizer, I'm going to actually pull some of my monzunas up. For Miss Betty Mister that was talking junk on TikTok. I'm just playing. Let me stop playing, y'all. I just like to talk noise. That's all. That's all. Cause I live with a professional crap talker, so I be having to talk. I be having to get him before he get me. So That's why I be talking my little noise, y'all. I don't mean no harm. So that's the monsoon, one of the monsoona plants, and we're gonna clean it off before we take it in. Nice size too. And I'm gonna take up another one. This mug got big. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't expecting them to get this big. Ooh, look at that one. This one plant, y'all. Jesus Christ, that's a big boy. The only thing I hate about them, how thin the stems are. Like this, it breaks so easy. That's enough, right? I think that's enough for right now. Oh no, I said that was one plant, y'all, but that was two plants. Yeah, that was two plants. I just had them plants super close together. I keep on saying that's it, but the more I get down in there, the more I'm like, ooh, this one can go too. All right, I think that's good for real now, y'all. That way I still have some if I want some, even though I got it in the chaos area, but I may not feel like going down there in the chaos area. I think I need to move another one of these to get my Swiss shards more room. Yeah, I'm gonna move this one. We're gonna have a Monzuna field salad. Just gonna add this fertilizer so I can end this video so I can finish up what I gotta do out here. I don't know if this gonna hurt me adding it where the green onions at or not. I probably should have did the fresh fertilizer before I added the green onions, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna add the rest of this to our other bed. I thought it was gonna be enough for all of my beds up here, but I kind of went a little heavy-handed. So I just added a little bit more fish fertilizer, and I'll just use this to fertilize my my green stalk and my other bed with the lavender and stuff in it. And I'm just adding the fertilizer right here because I don't feel like going through trying to fertilize all the pockets. Now, the only thing with me doing this is I know one of my tiers don't have a great thing in between it. So I don't know if that's going to make a difference with the fertilizing. So I'll just add a little bit. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead on and finish off camera. But if y'all made it this far in the video, thank you so much for tuning in to another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And leave a bumblebee emoji since we got a bumblebee that's in our easy cube that's hanging out right now. Yeah, and I'll see y'all in the next video.